Great book, by the way. Yes, I'm a beekeeper, so my feet are planted firmly on Earth, unlike all your space geniuses. And I observe them, and I am, and others are astonished at how they work as a community, how they switch jobs among themselves, how they build this absolutely perfect calm, and how they produce a lot of value for themselves and for the rest of the external world. Given that they have pretty much, so with your definition of intelligence, no intelligence or no human intelligence, how do you defend the importance of human intelligence in the makeup of societies that collaborate and work very well together?
Well, I mean, that's a great field of study, the whole collaborative intelligence and swarm technology, and you can have those kind of behaviors even without intelligence. One doesn't necessarily have to ascribe a lot of intelligence to ants to realize that they do these amazing things collectively. They could be all hardwired to do those things or not. So I think we could separate those two out a bit. I can't remember the exact question at the moment, but I will say that our goal is not to be the end all and be all of all things of intelligence. Our goal is to understand how the neocortex works. That's a sub goal, and it's one that we could bite off and try to make progress on. And it's not to understand how bees do it or ants do it. It's not to understand even how collectively humans behave together, which is obviously extremely important as well. And so I don't pretend to really have answers to your questions about those things. We'll get there one day, and I know there's a lot of people who study that stuff. The whole Santa Fe Institute is dedicated to these kind of epiphenomena that come about. But one way interesting to think about it is, and I thought maybe writing an essay about this sometime, the brain itself is like a bee colony, right? I mean, now we have 150,000 columns that are all collaborating in some way. And each one is sort of independent, but each one is doing something with the others. And so I've always wondered, are there analogies between what we've learned about how the brain achieves collective behavior through a bunch of independent elements with other examples like bees? And I don't know, but it would be an interesting essay to explore and write about to see if something we've learned about this voting I talked about in the book, is there equivalent to that in bees and other sort of collective species?